Hi, this week in KidTalk Phono group, we are talking about sh and ch. So sh, a lot of times I will just cue kids to make the be quiet sound, shh. So you have to tell them to stick out their lips and blow, shh. Sometimes you might start with an S sound, shh, and try to get them to kind of shape the sound from an S sound. If S is hard, then SH might be hard. So just prepare for that. A ch sound is made similar to an SH sound, except you actually push the tongue up at the top of your mouth a little bit when you make the ch sound. I usually call that like the train noise, ch, ch. So again, you have to have your lips sticking out and ch, ch. You can kind of shape from a T sound sometimes, like a t, 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 ch. It's tricky. That sound is a little bit harder. These two sounds are a little bit harder than some of the other sounds we've been working on. So just do the best that you can with your child and let them know that they're working hard. You know, reward the effort even if they can't get it. But sometimes you might have some help or some success with actually taking your fingers and helping them round their mouth and round their lips a little bit. So some things that you can work on at home with your kids this week. Books as always, a lot of kids have Goodnight Moon, and so this is a great one to work on doing the shh sound because the grandma says hush, and you can even just have them say shh. So you can definitely do that. You can also talk about like their socks, where are their shoes? Shoes is a great word to work on throughout the week because everybody wears shoes. And so having them say that. You can also practice having them push. That's a good word too, like push your foot down, especially during boot season. And so that's a really good word to practice that sh sound at the end of words. Another book is for the sh sound is Sheep in a Jeep, or really any book with a sheep. You can talk about the farmer and talk about how the farmer takes care of his sheep if it's about a farm, and maybe have them name some different animals and remind them that it's not a sheep, it's a sheep, okay? Another thing you can read is Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. I love this book, my kids love this book. It's a great book for alphabet knowledge as well, for some of that phonological awareness. You can talk about the letter and the sound that it makes. Remember, don't always just focus on the letter, but we also want our kids to start to be aware of the actual sound, phoneme that is tied to it, or phonemes that are tied to it. To work on the ch sound, I usually just repeat the chicka chicka boom boom on every page, even though not every page has that word in it. So you can make up the book, you can add those words. They don't usually notice a difference. Another thing you can do is work on any book with a which and have that ch sound in it. I love this one, which is which, because obviously it has lots of ch sounds in it, so it's a pretty cute one. And this book is also really great for rhyming. You can see if you can pause before a word and see if they can fill in the rhyme after they kind of start realizing that the words rhyme in the book. You can also do any things with shapes. You can make, if you need to start working on things in a sentence, you can do like a triangle is a shape and a rectangle is a shape. You can also play with trains and do the ch ch and just practice that, and also practice maybe pushing, or you could do the sh sound for an airplane, shh, maybe that kind of thing. You could play, if you have any boats, you could call them a ship, and maybe it's going to be attacked by a shark, or do the baby shark song and practice the sound with that. You can also play with fish in your ship. You could play Go Fish with cards, and just regular playing cards are fine, or if you have cards that have sounds on them, you can definitely work on those too. You can play with Play-Doh and smash, or shake things. That's another fun word that you could practice. So hopefully this is helpful just to get your mind going about when you can use these words throughout your week and practice them every day, because kids really do benefit from practicing these sounds throughout the week versus just during therapy. So if you have any questions, let me know, and hopefully this is helpful. Thanks.